Hey everybody, the best thing you can do for yourself today is get a library card and visit Sno-Isle Libraries or your public library online. First place to start is our Gateway Middle School Library page. Once you're on the library page, you can scroll down to the picture and click on the link for Sno-Isle Libraries online library. This is a hub for you. The first stop is to ask yourself, do I need a library card? If you already have a library card, you can skip this step. If you are not sure if you have a library card, or if you don't, just click on Get Library Card. You do not have to go into the library to get a card. Right now, if you begin your new customer registration, they'll process your card and you can start using their online library immediately. If you're not sure if you have a card or you've forgotten, you can contact their customer service or account lookup tool. You do need an email address to apply for a card. If you do not have an email address, again, go back to our Gateway Library page, and over on the right, I have a reminder for how you can get an Everett student email address. Library card figured out, make sure that you're logged in at the top, and let's explore how you can find some books. There's a couple of different ways. There's a menu here that says Jump To, and you can go to a kids online library or a teens online library. I'll show you that in just a moment. The other thing you can do is simply explore their eBooks and audiobooks. Let's start there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with eBooks. And over on the left side, I can figure out how to narrow what I'm looking for. The best tool also is to see the orange available bar, and that lets you know that the book is available immediately. So right now, I'm going to just select books that are available now, and I'm going to look and figure out my audience, and I'm going to say young adult. And then once I'm in young adult, I can also figure out different subjects like fantasy, romance, science fiction, and more. So over down here, you can narrow even further. But if you can just look right here, all of these books that have the available bar across the top are available for you to read right now. This one shows it as an ebook. If I would have selected audiobook, I could have also had that option. All I need to do is click borrow, and it lets me borrow for 21 days. Click on borrow. And it gives me a choice. I can read it now. If I have a Kindle, I can send it to my Kindle account, or I can do nothing right now. And if I want to read it on my phone or my tablet, all I need to do is download the Libby app, and it immediately pops up. I'll show you that next. If I want to read on my computer at Sno-Isle, I can go ahead and read there, or like I said, my Kindle. But what I like to do is download a free app called Libby. Here she is right here. Once you've downloaded the free app, anything that you've checked out goes directly to the app. There's nothing more I have to do. Right now, once I click open in Libby, it's going to start downloading, which it is right now. It does need to have Wi-Fi to download initially, but once it's downloaded, I can read offline. Now that I'm in Libby, I can also search for more books without having to go onto the computer. I can do everything on my mobile device. So right down here, I can toggle between the book and my public library. This takes me to the Sno-Isle site where I can now search for a book right here. I don't have to go back to the site. I can go through and look for books that I might want there. It takes me through the whole library, gives me ideas. Again, I can narrow down my preferences. Maybe I want young adult books. Maybe I want books that are simply available now, and I can decide on what kind of format that I'd like to do. Everything can be done now on my mobile device now that I've downloaded Libby. The other thing I can do is go to my bookshelf, and this is where all of my loans are being held. There's my kids' books, and I can go through and see what I have on hold and what my loans are. So is to the online library over on this tab. And you can go to eBooks and digital media. And this is really nice because the librarians have created some suggested book lists for you. You could look at the kids category or the teens category. If I start here on teens, they have book lists developed by genre, which I think is really great. So here we have resources, ideas for family reading time, comics and graphic novels. By the way, if something is being used and it says waitlist, all you need to do is click place on hold, and then when the book becomes available, they will it'll pop up in your Libby account and you can start downloading it right away. There's a really nice video over here that explains Libby and the library overdrive system really well. And the other thing you can do is go to our library page again. And again, if you go down below, I have a link to a Libby video that tells you how to download the app and how it works. Good luck, and let me know if you need any help.